It's Thursday, November 27th. Happy Thanksgiving. It's midday, and I slept in today, didn't go out hunting, and that wound up to be okay because according to the trail cams, nothing came true. It was supposed to be very windy today, and tomorrow was supposed to have 35-mile-an-hour gusts. So here I am with this beautiful Sinew back bow. I made two of these. One you saw I added Sinew to. This is the one I've been hunting with. It stayed true and has a nice brace height, a little positive tiller. And both those bows I had checked with the moisture meter, and they read 0, which on my meter is 4% or less. So that's what somebody had said at one point, that if they read 0, it's 0, and you could till them. Well, I found out that's not necessarily true. You do need to leave them for that 3-month period or so. So after I tilled this and I shot it, I left it for a couple of more weeks. And the other one I added Sinew to, I actually heat treated the belly, then I added more Sinew to it. And I think it's going to make an awesome bow, but that's staying for probably another month or so before I play with it. And this one I've been taking out. It's unfinished, you know, as far as no polyurethane on it, but it shoots like a champ. It's really accurate, and I've been taking it into the woods with me. So what I'm doing today is, you can see this camera stand blowing around. I'm holding it with the bowstring. It's supposed to be, like I said, 35-mile-an-hour gust, and I want to come out in the morning and try and find a little ambush spot where I think they might be coming true. So I brought the weed whacker with me. I brought 2 boards to put the chairs on, so the chair legs on, so this way you don't sink in. And I'm going to do a little scouting. And just in case I run into a turkey, or a deer, you always bring your tags with you, a knife, and a drag, because you just never know what you run into. You know, it's midday, and deer move. They do. You know, it's not necessarily that they bed down in the midday. Sometimes they move around. So that's all. I wanted to make a short video and wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Every day, you know, you wake up, you should be grateful. But on this special Thanksgiving day, I'm sure everyone, if you really think hard enough, you should be thankful for something. Okay, even if it's just waking up in the morning. All right. So I'm going to see if I got a spot. Maybe I'll videotape my spot. When my old heat gun died, I bought this one, and it comes with a couple of little attachments. And I got to tell you, be very careful. These things take a long time to cool down, and if you touch your skin, you will get a 2nd-degree burn that will take a long time to heal. But the reason why I'm mentioning this before I heat up the limbs, show you how I heat the limbs up, because if you look back on my video where I tilled I had made 2 Sinew-backed bows that were going to be next year's hunting bows, okay? And the one limb on the one bow just bent a lot more than the top after shooting it in. So it's Sinew, so I could add Sinew to make it stiffer. But what I did was, I put this on, and this enabled me, I'll show you on this type of jig here, this enabled me to, on that Sinew-backed bow, is concentrate heat in the center of the limb, all right, to temper the wood. And I had nothing to lose because I was going to heat it up and add new Sinew to that limb. So I tempered the limb. And I don't know how long it was, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it was. I did it 15 in or 15 out, or whatever it came out to. I got a slight color on the limb, okay? So this, when you buy this, you know, don't say I'll never use this and toss it on the side. Someday you might use this, okay? Little update on the 2 Sinew back bows that I made. Was supposed to be for next year for hunting. This one here was the one that was the second one I showed you on a video that I was able to tiller and get the 47 pounds at my 26.5-inch drawer. It's 58 inches long, and it's a really nice shooter, but I unstrung it and I let it sit up for a couple of weeks because the first one that I had tilled after I shot it in a little, the bottom limb bent more. So let me give you an update on that one. Added some more deer leg sinew to the bottom limb to give it a little more strength and structure, because the bottom limb was bending a little more, and after it dries it won't be. Okay, that bottom limb is sinewed and wrapped, and it's going to stay like that for about a month. I'll unwrap it, check the moisture content, and we'll see when we continue to tiller it. No rush. So after a while, I noticed this crazy backset. Like almost overnight, it seemed like it got. And it's really incredible. And, you know, this is going to sit for at least another month or so. But I just wanted to show you. It was like somebody rubbed Viagra on the limbs, and it just popped right up. Look at that. So anyway, another month or so, I'll be taking this out, retailing it, and shooting it. Hopefully we have two nice 45, 47-pound bows that are short. These are great short hunting bows. All you guys like me who bought a bunch of expensive chairs, supposed to be comfortable and quiet, they all creak, they make noises, they're uncomfortable. Fold-up chair, some pieces of wood, make sure it's level so it don't rock. And I have a 13-yard shot to where the path is that I'm going to be shooting. The reason I want to practice, and the reason I want people to practice if they're going to shoot from a chair, is because sometimes when they're in a chair, they tend to be shooting the bow more upright. And you really want to have that natural cant. So otherwise your arrow for a right-handed shooter is going to shoot to the left. Okay, so we're going to make sure we maintain that little bit of an angle. Okay, we're going to try and be that shooting machine, keep our hand against the face, keep that bow hand rock solid, and let's go take a look. See if you can see it. Okay, so that's really the end of this video, this portion, our practice portion. All right, I'm going to put it in the video so you can watch it.